Welcome to Utique Bridal. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful and delicate flower girl sash. The sash will be paired up with my Tanya flower girl dress. Here are the ordinaries you will need in order to complete this project. If you need more time, feel free to press pause and review the list. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is lay out the lace and then try to find a pattern that I would like to work with. Normally, I like to find things grouped in threes, like this pattern. So I'll trim out this group of flowers. Now I'm going to give it a closer trim to remove the excess fabric. Next, I'm going to cut out 72 inches of ribbon and then lay the lace right at the very center of it. After laying out the lace, I decide to trim off some of the leaflets from the lace. I was going to trim them some more and then just reposition it to where I find it visually balanced for me. Here you'll see me reposition some of the leaflets and making sure it's on each side of the main body of the lace. Now we're going to start sewing the leaflets onto the main body of the lace. Once you complete sewing it on, you can now sew it onto the ribbon. I just pick one corner to start at and then I go all the way around, making sure the lace is sewn completely onto the ribbon. Now we can start creating the organza fabric flowers. Here I will need 5 2-inch circles. So here I'm cutting the width of the fabric to 2 inches and then just creating 2-inch fabric squares. And I'm going to cut it into a 2-inch circle. I'm going to use the same method to create the 3-inch circles. Again, you'll need a total of 5 2-inch circles and 10 3-inch circles. And now we will create the flowers. To create the first large flower, I'm going to take a circle and fold it in half, then fold it in half again, and then repeat the process for the next 4 flower petals. I'm going to lay it out on top of each other, and as I lay it out, I just fan it to create the flower. After laying the 5 petals on top of each other, I'm going to stitch it in the center to secure it. Repeat this process for the next large flower. Again, using this method, you will create the 2-inch flower. When complete, I'm going to lay it out onto the lace. We are now ready to bead the flowers. I'm going to start by first sewing on my rhinestone to the center, and then I'll start sewing on the pearls to go around the rhinestone. For this flower, I am going to have a total of 6 large pearls around the rhinestone. When you are done sewing on the pearls, just make sure you secure stitch it on the back. For the next large flower, I'm going to start the same way with the rhinestone in the center. However, with this flower, I'm going to add the medium-sized pearl, then the small pearl on the same thread as the medium pearl. Now I'm going to pull the needle through the medium pearl and then stitch it through the flower. Again, you're going to get the medium-sized pearl and then also the small pearl to lay on top of it, and then pull the thread through the medium-sized pearl and through the flower. I will be repeating this process for a total of 7 medium-sized pearls, basically enough to go all the way around the rhinestone center. Secure stitch and you are complete with the second flower. Now for the small flower, I'm going to place a medium-sized pearl right into the center, and I am complete with the flowers. Next, we are going to attach the flowers right onto the ribbon. So you'll see me attach the flower to the ribbon by sewing it through the back side. Repeat this for the other 2 flowers and you are complete with sewing on the flowers. We are finally ready to bead the lace. Here you'll notice that I've started on some of the leaves already. So I'm going to pour some more glass beads into my plate. I will start by threading the lace from the bottom, then placing the number of glass beads onto the needle depending on the length of the leaf. Here I found 5 glass beads was enough for the bottom of the leaf. Then the rest of the leaves were about 3 glass beads. So I'm going to place the glass beads only on the lace part that is visible. So once I'm done with sewing on the glass beads all the way around the lace, I am complete with the decorative part of the Flower Girl sash. Now to finish off the end of the ribbon, I just like to lay it on top of each other and then trim it at an angle. Now take the lighter and just carefully singe the ends. And now you are ready to tie the bow and you are complete with the Flower Girl sash. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got inspired to create something extraordinary out of the ordinary. If you would like to see the process of how I sewed the Tanya Flower Girl dress, please click on the dress. If you would like to see how I created the Camden fabric flower or the flower crown, please click on one of the images.